I'd point you first and foremost to what President von der Leyen tweeted and the messages in that tweet a couple of minutes ago. But in addition, I would have the following to say. From the very beginning of these negotiations, the European Union has been engaged constructively and in good faith with the United Kingdom. We are fully concentrated on making the most out of this week's negotiating round and out of negotiating rounds that will follow. We share Prime Minister Johnson's desire to reach a deal quickly. We will do everything in our power to reach an agreement which should be in line with the EU's long-term economic and political interests. The future economic partnership with the UK and any free trade agreement must ensure open and fair competition, encompassing robust commitments to ensure a level playing field, as set out in the political declaration agreed with Prime Minister Johnson last October. The EU has made numerous constructive proposals to move the negotiations forward, and Michel Barnier has repeatedly said that there needs to be enough time later this year for the European Parliament and the Council to have their say on any agreement. Whether or not there is an agreement in place by the end of the year, the UK's decision to leave the single market and the customs union will inevitably create barriers to trade and cross-border exchanges that do not exist today. That's why we've been informing national administrations and European businesses about the necessary readiness measures that they need to take. I would finally point out that while we are determined to reach an agreement with the UK, the EU will be ready, in the event of a no-deal scenario, to trade with the UK on WTO terms as of the 1st of January 2021.
Well, Catherine, I think you have gotten an extensive response from Dan. Let me now pass the floor to Shona then, with my apologies. Shona. Please press speak.
Sorry. Dan, just if it does materialise on Wednesday that the UK does introduce legislation which will undermine the Irish Protocol, the Withdrawal Agreement, can you just confirm that it won't be possible, therefore, to conclude a free trade agreement, because surely the implementation of the Protocol, the Withdrawal Agreement, is a prerequisite for a free trade agreement?
Shona, I think that the President, I would point you to the President's tweet on this, but we're not going to speculate at this stage on anything that might or might not be announced on Wednesday. The tweet of the President is extremely clear when it comes to the trust that she has in the British government implementing fully the Withdrawal Agreement and the fact that it is an obligation under international law and a prerequisite for any future partnership. You have a follow-up?
Yeah, thanks. Just have you had any discussions with the UK side about this report? Has there been any communication around it? Thank you.
Not that I'm aware of. In any case, Dan?
Shona, I would just repeat what Eric said there, that the full implementation of the Withdrawal Agreement, including the Protocol in Ireland and Northern Ireland, is a prerequisite for the negotiations on the future partnership. And Michel Barnier will raise this issue and the statements that have been made with David Frost this week in London.
Thank you. Let us continue on this issue. If there are other questions, I pass